Hi, Doug Jones here at Mortgage Magic, and we've just finished 2 years of nothing but refinance loans. The rates went way down, so refinance. We're now entering a time that there will be a lot of purchase loans. So people are going to be out buying, and one of the things a realtor is going to ask you, if you go and talk to them about buying a house, they're going to say, are you pre-approved? That's one of the first things they're going to ask you, because otherwise they're just wasting everybody's time. Now, I went online. I've been a lender since 1968, but I've always been confused about the word pre-qual and pre-approval. So I went online and looked it up, and their definitions I don't like. So I'm going to tell you what my definitions of these are, because my definitions are going to protect the buyer much more than what's called here. Pre-qual online says that the loan officers talk to the customer, taking a few notes, say, oh yeah, I can pre-approve you for, or get you approved for this much money. Well, I'm not going to do that. First of all, a person calls me, a realtor refers to me, says, I want them to pre-approve this person. Now, a pre-qual, I'm listening to pre-qual, I'm going to ask them a lot of questions. I'm asking them a lot of questions. Where are you going to buy? How much are you going to buy? How much do you have for the down payment? Down payment here. That's important. I'm also going to get authority, and I'm going to do a credit check on them. Because, you know, in a credit check, we need to know not only what the score is, but we need to know how much bills they have and what their income is, so what that debt ratio is going to be. That's a real big area in the loan qualification process. So we're going to ask them questions. I'm going to get a credit report. I'm going to make sure they prove how much income is. I'll ask them for a pay stub and perhaps a W-2. If they're self-employed, need more things. And I'm going to ask them to send me bank statements to prove their down payment. So excuse me there, but that's what I'm going to do just on a pre-qual. But I'm not going to finish with a pre-qual, because I'm not going to give a letter or a pre-qual. Because why? Because your realtor is not going to, ever who your realtor is representing you, they're not going to get the offer, because these other offers are going to come in with pre-approval, and they're going to come in cash. You're competing against that. So what's a pre-approval to me? A pre-approval means I've got an entire loan application. Every question's on the loan application. Everything is proved. I got bank statements. I've got taxes. If you're self-employed, I've got proof of self-employment. I've got proof of down payment, proof of income, everything. Not only that, but we have also entered that loan in the Fannie Mae desktop underwriting system, and we've already got loan approval from Fannie Mae. So we got a loan approval from Fannie Mae. Get a printout, we can send that to the realtor. Now, so that's the loan approval, but you're still not approved. You're really not approved. So we'll take the loan, we'll send it to the lender. They have to prove everything that we have entered in the computer, and they have to verify the same things that we verify here. And I always tell people, you know, you got a loan approval. We'll call them up and say, hey, you have a conditional loan approval. Well, that word conditional, because every bank out there is not going to say that loan's really approved until you get a thing called clear to close. That means every condition that they put out there, every question they have has been satisfied, and then they'll come to a clear to close. So to me, pre-qual, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to make sure you get a pre-approval, and with pre-approval, I'm going to get an entire loan application, and I'm going to do a desktop underwriting. And when you get the approval, now what this means also is when you make the offer, now we get the contract from the realtor, we get the papers from the title company, we are ready to submit that loan immediately. Or maybe we've already submitted it. Now we're just ready to submit the offer information. So this is way ahead of the game. And this, of course, you've got everything there. You get additional approval, but you're not really approved, not finished until you get a clear to close. I'm Doug Jones. If you have any questions, you can email me at dougjones95126@gmail.com. And there's my NMLS number, and I'm with Mortgage Magic in San Jose.